Alrighty. So, I was busy. I accidentally over level to 63, don't worry about it. Every single character has every single class now finished. It is, of course, too. Which means I have a lot of options for builds. In particular, I made 3 here that I was going to use. We won't be seeing Meteor Rain anymore. So build 1 is going to be Swordmaster. Basically using counters. I just need to double check which one does what. Huh. Alright, so basically we're gonna be using Nothing Ventured. Idea, Tiz, and Magnolia have swordplay. And you... That's wrong. Thievery, I guess? Oh, and this doesn't carry over. Okay. So I used a glitch that let me... Where's my bloody shield? Oh, it got rid of my bloody shield. God damn. Okay, so I guess I can't use that glitch anymore. Basically, I used the glitch to dupe Hero's Shields, which is the upgraded Bloody Shield. It gives resistance to every element, a lot of evasion too, and a lot of defense. So yeah, I also grabbed every weapon, like cool weapon that I wanted. So the Darkbringer for the swords, the Juggernaut for axes, the Moonglaive type 0 for lances, of course Ariane rods. You can never have enough of these. And Kuzunoha for knives, and the where is it? Nagareboshi for this. Ooh, wait. I should use this actually. The Dojigiri Yasuna, because it is super effective against the upcoming boss. And we need to go to... Let's go to Florum. That's probably the fastest way. I will double check real quick. Alright. Yep. So these flowers silence us. Some zest. Turbo Ether. And an Earth Mallet. A fox. That's good. Now, a lot of cake ingredients. Dwarven gloves, I don't remember what those do. Ah, raises dexterity, so perfect for hunters. Nice. Demon staff. Increases Moira's mind by 8, and it deals dark damage. It's pretty decent, I guess. Yep.
To say, it was a brilliant idea of Agnes's to use the shattered pendant this way.
Tell me about it. I'd always wanted to talk to people like this. I mean, it's so cool when Magnolia uses her communicator thingy to talk to her boss on the moon.
Is it now? Boys like the funniest things.
Hey, I know. I should talk to Father. Hello? Hello, Father? Are you there?
What is it, idiot? Are you in some kind of trouble?
Trouble? Why would I be in trouble? I'm just calling to say thanks. So, thanks. I'm really glad you've got our backs.
I see. Well then, you are welcome. Was there anything else? Are you short of supplies? Should I send a case of potions?
No, we're fine. You worry too much, Father. Anyway, gotta run. See you. This thing is great, huh?
It certainly is. I wonder what everyone else is doing.
Let's call Professor Norzen. He's always up for a chat. My turn, okay? Hello? Professor Norzen?
Adjusting for high tide and the direction of the wind.
Professor? Hey, Professor!
What? Oh, if it isn't you. How goes, lad?
Hi. We're fine. How are you?
How am I, you ask? Why, I've never been better. I say, aren't these pendants wonderful? I just had the most rousing chat with Brave and Nobutsuna about shrubbery. Who says an old dog can't learn new tricks, eh?
Yeah, that sounds great, Professor. Anyhow, we'd better go.
What's the rush, boy? I'm just getting warmed up here.
Someone should tell him he doesn't have to shout.
Seriously, my ears are still ringing.
Greetings, my young friends. Your use of that pendant is most inventive indeed, and I would know.
Whoa, Altair?
Why, it calls to mind the telephones and video phones we had in my world. Ah, the memories. How Vega and I would chat until the wee hours of the night. Engrossed in conversation, we'd completely lose track of time. It cost us a pretty peeg in roaming charges, let me tell you.
Roaming charges? Is that like a highway tax?
Ah, there I go again, letting nostalgia get the better of me. At any rate, keep an eye on those minutes, or you'll be in for a shock when the bill arrives.
The bill? What's he going on about?
You got me.
Anyway, who should we call next? How about Lotus?
You've talked enough.
It's time you listened to me.
Yikes, Master?
Enough idle chit-chat. Just how long do you intend to keep me waiting?
So sorry. We're on our way. Double speed.
Oh, right, I completely forgot. Worms. Let's look at all of these redux.
Need water.
Bah, they just keep coming. Go on, after her. Sir!
You're doing a good job, Jackal.
Who? What do you want? Look, if you can't tell, I'm freaking busy here. Don't just stand there looking stew.
Okay, then we'll help.
Wow, you're really in charge here. Yeah, well, just call me head of desert security. A no good ruffian like myself.
Moving up in the world, aren't you?
Water's still a problem, though. I suppose you know who is in Al Campus now, looking for the Wellspring Gem. That's, Oh, right, DeRosa is working here as an adjunct professor. So, there's a water shortage, is that right?
How would outsiders? Ah, it's you.
You don't have to explain everything, but we will have some Alcampa noodles.
Of course. One large, two regular, and a firm, right?
No matter how many times I hear it, I just can't get over it. You really are an adjunct professor, aren't you?
Indeed, just as I said. I know what I know, and I put it to good use.
Yeah, what about the water? Another bowl! And extra noodles!
Hey, Idia! Watch it with the soup already!
We haven't found the water we need for the refinement process.
C'est bon. So creamy and rich. Cook, more for me too, if that's all right.
Of course. Be my guest.
It's even spicier than I remember. So, you're still trying to harness somnial energy?
As I recall, it's more stable than the crystals and could help bring peace and prosperity to the world. But during refining, the energy is highly unstable. The slightest error could wipe out a city, right?
And you want to harness this energy to... Why was it again?
Though it may seem out of character for me, it is purely in the pursuit of science, and to sate my curiosity.
Glad to hear it. All right then. You? Shall we tell him?
There's going to be a lecture on the Wellspring Gem, an ancient relic said to produce vast quantities of water.
What's this? And you're willing to share this information with me?
Knowing you, you'd have sniffed it out anyway. Just don't get any ideas about going after it on your own. Consider it our payment for the soup. That hit the spot.
And so, in a very real sense, it was the Wellspring Gem that allowed the Harina dynasty to grow and indeed prosper. Further illustrated in the desertification of the continent and the loss of this ancient treasure, spelling the dynasties. Oh, there's the bell. We'll pick up where we left off next time.
Same old, same old. How about you?
I wasn't able to dig up anything new either.
Alright then. Might as well wake these two up.
DeRosa left earlier. He seemed like he was in a hurry.
I can't eat.
Good grief.
Now listen, if you want to be a real bandit, you gotta follow the rules. No exceptions.
Right, boss.
Rule number 1, don't steal from anyone weaker than you. Rule number 2, we'll finish this later. Go on, scram!
Quite the impassioned lecture. Training the next generation?
Yeah, that's about right. What about you? Why are you here?
We've been researching the Wellspring Gem in our campus, and we found out some things.
You did you?
Right, like about that place to the west. The ruins you used for your hideout. The secret tunnel, entrance near the big chair. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Well, yeah, I do, but how did you...
Oop.
Huh. So this is what happened. And this must be the Wellspring Gem.
With it, the oases will grow verdant again.
Hey, I remember you. The Red Mage DeRosa, was it?
Eureka! The Wellspring Gem. The key to producing safe, stable somnial energy. So it was worth it after all, to brave the desert sands and follow you to these ruins.
What are you going on about? Like heck if I'm gonna hand the gem over to some decrepit con artist! It stays here in the desert, where it belongs!
No, the Wellspring Gem belongs to all humankind. I'll not see it wasted on sand-for-brains wretches clinging to a life they should have abandoned long ago.
Hey, you lot! Don't just stand there! Tell this madman what the deal is! We came here to bring water back to the people who need it most! Right? Come on! Tell him!
Idia, as daughter of the Grand Marshal, I know you will not be swayed by crude emotion. You understand that I do what I do for the future of this world. Join me and we will silence the jackal.
Oh! You want a piece of me, old man?
Why, you insolent little...
So now what?
We have two choices. Help the desert dwellers by
Or help with an...
Do we protect the desert away?
And we've already seen this. We've also seen this. Is this? Okay, we've seen this.
Holly's right.
Oh. Home Sweet Hovel. Okay, there we go. That's the next one.
Granddad! Come on! Hurry! Wow! It's just like I remember!
Is it really now? You were only wee high when we left, you know. I feared you might forget this place. From today, this little place will be our home again. We'll have to tighten our belts on some nights. I hope you understand.
Of course! I want to live here with you, Granddad. In the house where we were all together. Mom and Dad and you and me. I'll help out lots and work really hard, and you won't have to, okay?
Oh, such passion. Such fire and vigor, they move me so. I fear I may be overcome with tears.
Who are you?
And what are you doing here, huh? This is our house.
Yes, yes! Oh, I know! I've been waiting here so very long for your return, yes?
Here you go again. Stop harassing poor innocent people!
Finally decided to show up, did you? You sure kept us waiting.
Oh, right. You aren't harassing anyone.
Not at all. I was here first, and then came Miss White, and we are all having a calm, rational discussion.
This old man here insists that he hears your opinion first, Idia. He won't listen to a word that either of us has to say.
Never mind the old codger. It is the girl who has been the biggest obstacle. So, if you might excuse me.
Don't tell me. More research?
But of course! Business is always in flux. The situation changes from one moment to the next. Oh.
Then I suppose I should also get moving.
Huh? What kind of research could you have to do, huh?
A personal kind. Involving me, Heartschild's craft brews, and plates of sausage bordering on obscene.
You wastrel! You wouldn't dare consume all of the stock and leave me with no product to sell?
Oh, just watch me.
Oh, wait a second, you two! And there they go again. Okay, let's see if I've got this right. Profiteur wants you two to abandon your house so he can develop this inlet into a trading port. But Holly thinks you shouldn't give up the home that holds so many memories for you and your granddaughter. Is that more or less how it went?
Aye, more or less.
And you come from a long line of fishermen who fished here for generations. But after you lost your son and daughter-in-law in the war, you took your granddaughter and fled from this house. Only to return a short time ago, having sworn to live here together as a family once again. Still good?
Aye, that's it in a seashell.
So I take it you've already heard Profiteur's reasons for why he thinks this area ought to be developed, right? And why Holly objects so strongly to you giving up the house?
Shouldn't we ask if the young lady has any thoughts on the matter?
I still want to live here with Granddad,
But
if Granddad has to go fishing in rough seas all alone so we can eat...
You're right. That is a scary thought, huh?
But you don't want to say goodbye to this old house, do you? Or have you changed your mind?
I don't want to leave, but when I see Granddad has to work so hard here...
Certainement. So you find yourself conflicted. Maybe we need to look into this again and think things through. We'll come back here once we've got some solid advice to give you, okay?
Okay.
Advising the old man.
Oh, Miss Idia. Tell me, should we abandon this place? Or better we live here no matter how modestly? What do you think is best?
It's a tough choice. Even if it's for the good of the nation, you shouldn't have to give up the home you love, right? But if they do give it up, their war-torn homeland will have the chance to get back on its feet. What would I do in their shoes?
Oh, what should I do? For my granddaughter's sake.
Holly's right. You should stay in your home
Oh, that's neat.
with your granddaughter. Don't sell out to Profiteur. There's something wrong with driving a family out of their home for the sake of a country.
Aye, that's just what I was thinking.
Stop this nonsense at once! Are you in the market for a beating, eh?
Whoa! What happened to your research?
Why even bother with research when you are here to sabotage all my plans? Look at this!
A Bright Vision for Eisenberg's Future by the Honorable Eruditus Profiter Esquire. What is this?
My lecture series, or so it was. Now all my best laid plans for inter-regional cooperation vanish in the wind. Just like the retainer fee I should have been paid for that lecture. Not that it was all so much. It seems I have returned just in time. You wish to see my plans ruined, is that it? You saw with your own full eyes what the people of this nation lack, what they need. What do you think it takes for a starving country to flourish again? Industry, trade, power of the economy. The people must turn their eyes across the seas. The trade port is the only road to recovery.
I know. And yet...
If you know, then there is only one piece of advice to be giving this gentleman. Sell the house to Eruditus Profiteur and allow him to develop this land. What is with the sour face? This is your way of telling me you refuse to cooperate? And now the murring and the gurring. Hurry and explain to the kind gentleman that he should sell the land to me. Or do you still mean to bet against me in this matter, huh? You should not be writing checks you cannot cash. Exactly. I am so glad you have come to see the reason. You think a while, and you will arrive at the correct answer next time. I will just wait out front. Do not mind me. Curses! Now I am back to square one again!
Granddad! I was so scared!
There. That was scary, wasn't it? I thought the roof was going to come crashing down. But you still want to stay here, do you?
I do!
Well, what am I to do then? I'm glad to hear it, child. We'll do just fine together.
Yeah! We'll be together forever! And starting tomorrow, I'm going fishing with you. From king tuna to skewering marlin, I'll help you catch anything.
Will you now? What a fine first mate you're gonna be.
Woo! Heartschild Stout goes down so smooth. And these heartwursts. Did they hit the spot? That swindling little rat ran past me in tears. What in the world happened? So you convinced the old man not to sell. You did a good thing looking out for those two. I never thought I'd say this, but thanks, Idia.
Oh no. No, it was nothing. Oh, she reeks.
Now, what was this about a letter? Oh, it's from Barris. I didn't even know the brute could write. Oi, Holly. They say I've got real skill as a bone setter. Come on over. We can open a clinic. Or something. That Barris. Always doing as he pleases. And come on over? He doesn't even say where he is. Ridiculous, right?
Why don't you stay here?
Oh, that's kind of you, sweetie. But...
I would not object, and clearly my granddaughter wants you here. If you'd like, feel free to stay.
Well, It's all very sudden. I'd have to...
What's there to consider? Look, I told these two to keep their home because I agreed with what you had to say, Holly. Even though it meant putting a stop to Profiteur's plans for rebuilding this nation's economy. So I hope you're ready to take your share of the responsibility.
Responsibility?
Watch over these two, and see that they have a better life here than Profiteur's money could have given them.
You're right. I give you my word.
Good to hear it.
Aww, that's cute. Oh, you do it.
What's the meaning
Oh.
of this? Everyone knows that rice porridge is the only way to properly wrap up a meal.
I understand your frustration, ma'am. That said, I've never seen someone have rice porridge to wrap up a meal of fried rice.
Oh, Prima! Hasn't anyone ever taught you to think outside the... You! Yes, you there!
No, I'm not...
Yes, yes, yes! Let's sip those lips, shall we? I think we all know what I'm thinking. You do, don't you, dear?
Yes, ma'am. Miss Lee, you have just been named as Florum's interim superintendent of education. Congratulations.
Here we go again.
It's an honor.
Superintendent Lee.
Your task is to decide whether the new academy set to open in Florum should be coeducational or not. The supporters of a coeducational school are led by Mr. Sweaty Tracksuit and his patron, one Barris Lair. The opposition is led by Ms. Rhea Veeling, with the support of Einheria Venus. Both sides are quite passionate about their positions. The side you oppose will likely use force in an effort to change your mind. See that you are fully prepared, then come to the Western Hidden Village in the Twilight Ruins to render your final decision.
Just as annoyingly organized as ever. You have everything planned to a T, don't you?
You're too kind.
We'll be taking our leave then. Oh, don't worry. I know you can do this. I believe in you. Come along, Prima. We're off to the Twilight Ruins.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes! This vase is a pristine specimen of Golden Era Twilight porcelain.
Isn't that a mustard jar from a local alehouse?
Yes, yes, yes. At a glance, it does appear that way. But we cannot discount the possibility that it is a priceless artifact. Mark it down.
Yes, ma'am.
Really, though, just how long does she intend to keep me waiting?
And who might that be, ma'am?
That idiot girl. Hasn't she made a decision yet? While I could continue to expound on the wonders of Luxembourg's cultural heritage sites, I do have other important tasks on my plate.
Indeed, ma'am. If you could just wait another 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Excuse me?
Well, it certainly took you long enough. We've been waiting, you know. Now zip those lips, no chit-chat. Tell me, Superintendent, what is your opinion of the situation? Come! Shall we separate boys and girls in the new school or not? Let's have it out of you, no dawdling.
God, I hate
well,
her.
You see,
Enough waffling! Are you trying to vex me, you vexing vixen? Can't you make a simple decision?
Hang in there, Idia. Take as much time as you need, Idia. After all, your choice is probably going to drag us into a battle against the losing faction.
Believe me, I know.
Oh, my time is too valuable for this chit-chat. Prima, I'll be over there. Tell her to see me when she's made up her mind. Ta-ta!
The new school in Florum should be co-educational.
And your reasons,
Florum has finally recognized the equality of the sexes and been reborn as a nation where men and women live together in harmony. Tradition is all well and good, but even the Sacred Flower Festival has changed. Why shouldn't schools be any different?
Yes, of course. And I see that you've joined us as well. Superintendent Lee here has stated her opinion. Do you have any objections? You do, don't you? A whole heap of them,
Yes, a whole heap indeed. I cannot accept the superintendent's hasty and rash decision.
And why is that?
Of course, men and women are equal. There is no reason why they should not have the same rights under the law. However, Florum has a long and storied history as a nation of women, by women, and for women. A festival is one thing, but to erase all boundaries between men and women in students' daily lives is surely moving too fast.
If something is the right thing to do, you don't just do it halfway. You have to commit to change.
But too sudden a change will only lead to things spinning out of control! Yes, I see both sides will not waver in their convictions and all that. Very well then. May the strongest woman win!
What? You want us to fight it out?
She actually pits you against each other.
Zip those lips. All these stuffy arguments just drag and drag. Isn't this way quicker? And frankly, more fun.
I accept your challenge.
Einherja!
This is it, Idia. I advise you to reconsider your choice. Prepare yourself, Idia.
Oh, we're done. Okay. Muramasa? Neat. Life rope, the important accessory for what's coming up. I'm gonna put that on you. It nullifies the ghost state. I don't really don't need to get any more steals from now on. Let's do it like this.
Ah, there you are. I've been waiting.
We came as fast as we could. What's going on, Master? What's with the crowd?
It would seem a baker of sorts has set up shop in these parts. His wares are, quite literally, selling like hotcakes. And so I find my path obstructed.
Did you say hotcakes?
Let's hear it, you schlubs! My darling's pancakes are... to die for! And his face is... to die for! Now, all together... we're in heaven!
This sounds strangely familiar.
We're never getting past this crowd. Excuse me? Please let us through?
Hey, what's the big idea? Get your tuchus in line like the others. I knew it. It's her. Huh? Who are you, brats? Wait, I got it. You're the ones from my dreams.
Amy, is something the matter? Why, it's those kids from our dreams.
Night after night, we have the same dream. One in which you guys kick our ever-loving butts.
Why, I could recite Amy's dying letter word for word. I woke up with a new sense of purpose. We gave up fighting and opened this shop together.
Business is booming, and we never leave each other's side.
Aww.
Talk about divine. Ain't that right, darling?
Right.
They remember, but they think it was all just a dream.
Yes, and just look how happy they are.
Anyway, we'll be going now. Have a great life together and everything.
Heaven forbid! You've come all this way.
No, we're fine. Honest.
Just shut up and listen, okay?
Yikes.
Seeing your faces and thinking about what you did to us, oh, it really makes my blood boil. Dream or not, I swore to myself you'd get your just desserts.
Ooh, oh, darling, let me fight too. What? Oh, come on, are you people serious?
I did promise to treat you to the best pancakes you ever tasted, didn't I? Ready, Amy?
You betcha! Just watch! We're a match made in heaven!
Alright!
Wait a minute. This doesn't make any sense. You opened your shop, business is booming. You should be happy. What possible reason could you have to fight us?
Darn straight we're happy! My darling opened up this shop just for me! Right here in my old neck of the woods, if you can believe it!
These woods are where the two of us first met. They hold many fond memories for me and my sugar cake... Amy.
Wait, did he just say...
I think he did.
Aw, come on, darling. How many times have I told you not to call me that in public? You wanna see me drop dead of embarrassment?
Ew, how could I be so careless?
Yep, definitely happy together.
I think we're still gonna have to fight them.
Fine. Let's give them a grand opening they won't forget.
Is it just me, or are your eyes on the pancakes?
Alright. There's... Okay, there is. Okay. I thought for a second there was no defensive buff. And I have buff up on everyone. So their buffs stay. Phantom cake. Yup. Turns you into a ghost. That's why I have the thing on you. It also gets rid of... It doesn't get rid of my buffs. Hey! Ah, right. Too slow. So much defense.
Amy! Sorry, darling. I'm done for. Seems like I'm always letting you down.
How can you say that, Amy? You are my sugar, my spice, the spatula beneath my wings, my sweet, sweet sugar cake!
1, 2, and 3. Oh, who's it gonna hit? Magnolia. No! I mean, Ghost State still gives you XP, so... And we don't even take any, like, get any XP.
They kicked our rears again, darling.
And scared our customers away. Oh, the indignity.
It's all right, darling. Your fans will be back, I just know it. No one can resist your pancakes for long.
Amy, my sweet.
Oh, darling! All right. Enough with the lovey-dovey.
Well, perhaps you could set up shop here next.
What the heck? An invitation?
From Gafladio, the estate of House Genealogia.
Your sweets really are to die for. They'd go over great back home, I know it. Go there and ask for Alfred. He'll set you up with everything you need.
What a terrible chore. But very well, I will consider it. Oh, and if you wish to pass, be my guest, I suppose.
Thank you.
Let's get packing, woman.
Woman? Woman? You're cruising for a bruising, mister.
Here's wishing you two lovebirds bliss. You too, cutie.
Well, shall we?
Whoa, Master! Where were you?
Ah, yes, I simply had to investigate the secret of our opponent's confections for myself.
You were eating pancakes.
And with my last bite, I identified their secret ingredient. Yogurt.
You didn't save a bite for us? Ce n'est pas juste!
Cute. Meow, cats. Which means...
Wow, look at all these cats.
Yes, it is said that cats from all corners of the world congregate here, in this place. One might say it is a sort of grand shrine to the feline.
That's a meowsing!
Tsubaki, my loyal companion.
So this is where you two first met. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
He has been abandoned by the Clouder, just as I remember. He seemed so despondent I could not bear it. And so I resolved to bring him with me. The rejection he had suffered at the paws of his peers had left deep scars. It was not easy to earn his trust. Come, Tsubaki. Have a kipper. Oh, he remembers me. There, that's a good kitty.
Hey, little kitty. Remember your buddy Wuddy, idiot? I never liked cats anyway.
Aww.
I don't think cats like having their noses tickled, Idia.
Now, we have work to do. What's this? You found the compass, you say? Why, if the Kaiser were to hear of this, you must hide it, and quickly. I know just the place. Yes, deep in Florum, in the hidden village of Sagitta.
Yes, it's working. Huh? What's going on? Shh. Listen. You remember the cat girl who works for the Kaiser and her network of feline spies, right? By planting false information, we're going to lure the Skyhold to Florum. Then we fire the SP cannon and... That's brilliant!
Preparations are complete. Come whenever you are ready.
All right, to Sajida, everyone.
Tsubaki and I shall remain here and await word of your success. We must ensure that every cat in the network hears this information. Now, go and hide the compass. In Sagitta.
Got it. If you need to get in touch, we're only a pendant away.
Catch-a-rates. What? 99 consecutive Reflecia battles.
I welcome you, emissary of the moon, and your companions.
Elder, the target is within firing range.
Our mortal enemy has come. Today we fulfill our long-held duty and atone for the sin of our forebear. Ready the SP cannon! Full spread, maximum yield!
Wait, you! What about your brother?
It's all right. He has to be stopped.
Are you sure about this?
Lotus, give control of the cannon to you, Jenny Olja.
Elder?
When you are ready, boy, pull the trigger.
Yes, sir. Denny, I'm sorry.
An
ambush?
Preposterous! Was Minette in for Meowshin Superhighway? Compromised? Meow! Oh, I really did it, Meow! Forgive me, Your Majesty.
Calm yourself, Minette. You are not to blame.
Still, we'd better do something before things get hairy.
Leave it to me. I got us into this, and I'll get us Meowed. Minette will buy time. Time enough for Your Majesty to turn tail and escape.
You what?
But that would be a suicide mission.
I don't care. Minette just doesn't want to be useless.
Aww.
Thank you, Your Majesty, for taking Minette by your side. For the first time in so long, Minette was part of a family. Just promise me you won't forget, Minette. Yes?
Minette, you will not be forgotten, nor the dream you fought for.
Meow! That's all Minette needed to hear. Farewell, my friends! Meow!
Meow.
Go, Bismarck.
The skyhold is on fire. It's losing speed fast.
Wait, I wanted to change setups. No,
Rub a
okay.
dub alongside and let's board.
You filthy liars! You pay for this!
She jumped from the skyhold, and she's headed this way!
We cats always land on our feet, no matter how far we fall. Meow, put up your paws! I'm not letting you fleabags anywhere near the skyhold! Busy! Good little kitty.
Looks like we have to fight.
I do this for Mew, your Meowjesty! Just watch me, okay?
Magnolia. Oh no, I've been dreaded it. I'll just give you 2-4. He's gonna be fine. Wait, that seems like it does 6 damage. Oh no. Oh no, I just don't have enough. Okay.
I'd forgotten how tough she is behind that cutesy exterior.
I'm guessing you've given up on the world too?
You know nothing about Minette! I remember when His Majesty first spoke to me. I was in a cardboard box, trembling all alone. He said, "Come with me, Minette. His Majesty is great. He'd never betray me. His Majesty is great. He leaves me alone. His Majesty is great. He told Minette that he needed me. Don't you see? I have to help him. I don't want to be abandoned. I don't want to be alone ever again.
Oh!
I hate humans. They shut me in a room full of noisy machines. They wrapped me in white and stuck me with prickly needles and pipes. She told me I wasn't a cat. You're useless, she said. No good for anything. Meow. I'll be a cat for you, Mommy.
Rip. Insta-kill chance! Oh! Well, I didn't want to go with the setup for this fight anyway, so that works.
I welcome you, Emma.
There we go. There we go. Already? You're a bitch. Doesn't really matter all too much.
Ah, I'd forgotten how tough she is behind that cutesy exterior.
I hate humans. You got me. I'm sorry, Your Majesty. Mommy was right. I am useless after all.
Oh wow. You still do damage to me even though... what? Oh, just barely. Alrighty.
I failed. I'm going to be abandoned again. Thrown out on the streets like a stray. I don't want to be alone anymore. I have to keep fighting.
Stop it! Your body can't take anymore!
You're right. Minette is too weak. That's why I'll always be alone. Meow! For my information superhighway?
Lady Minette, I am Tsubaki, your loyal servant.
I meow you. You are the one with the sword, man.
The same. I am heading to your side with all haste. Pray do not do anything rash.
What could a single house cat do to save me?
You misunderstand, milady. A simple house cat I may be, yet I bask in the unconditional love of my master. I was a lonely stray, cast from the Clouder. But now I feast on kippers and the choicest cuts of meat. My master sacrifices everything for me. Since taking me in, he dines on nothing but rice gruel every single day.
Well, good for Mew. I had his Majesty, but now...
My Lady Minette, you must not lose your faith in humans. There are many kind-hearted souls out there.
Wait! Tsubaki! Whoa, Master!
Minette Napcaddy.
Meow?
Tsubaki speaks true. It is too soon to give up on humankind. If you have nowhere else to go, come stay with us.
Meow?
Tsubaki wants you here. It's what you've always wished for, is it not? A family?
A family? But I can't just... That isn't how it works.
Don't be so sure. My home is humble, but it could be a happy one for you.
Meow!
The winters are hard and the wind is cold. But the wood stove is always burning.
Meow! A real wood stove? With a fluffy cushion in front of it? I wouldn't have to do anything. I could take naps whenever I wanted.
But of course, catnap to your little heart's content. You are welcome too, my regal friend. Just do, promise not to eat anyone.
Could it be true? Minette won't be the lonely stray anymore? Mew! Mew! Meow! Oh, kind and noble Lord Kamyao Izumu!
It will take some time, as these things often do. But I assure you, you shall come to be one of the family.
Mr. Kami Izumi is an honorable man. You can trust him.
Splendid work, my friends.
How goes it, Mr. Lotus?
All is going according to plan. Firing the cannon forced the Skyhold east. It's trying to flee to Eternia, but it has suffered great damage. Its movement is slow.
We can't let them escape. Professor Noisen, come in!
You called, my shining stars? Focus, my pupils. Send all the power you can muster to the crystal.
This is the passion and soul of a scholar!
Check this out. I didn't earn my 5 stars for nothing.
Stronger, my children, stronger! Behold, our magic flows into the crystal and its power grows! It worked! The Skyhold is trapped! Our magic holds it helpless above the ocean. You must seize this chance. Prepare for battle and board the fortress.
You got it, Professor. And thank you.
I'll leave the rest in your eminently capable hands, sir. I can't wait to see a 6-star scholar in action.
I will be hoping, wishing, and praying for your swift and triumphant return.
Professor Norzen, Rifa, Pudgius, thank you. All of you.
Well done. While you pursue the Skyhold, I shall take this child and...
Take care, everyone, and come back safe, meow.
Is she taking a cat nap?
Master Kamizuni, a moment if you would.
What is it, Professor? I've little time to discuss gardening now.
What? No, not that. I just wanted to ask you to look after the girl. For me. Ah, Minette Napkati. I knew your mother well. Many years ago, the Orthodoxy tasked me with creating a vaccine that would end the Great Plague. Sure enough, a year later, the pestilence had run its course.
So, you succeeded in developing a cure?
I fear not, my boy. The sad truth is, the initial strain of the disease had simply run out of victims to claim.
Oh.
But that initial strain spread across the land, mixing with local diseases and growing ever more virulent. The second pandemic was nigh. If such a plague took hold, civilization on Luxendark would face utter extinction. Our team of researchers worked night and day and night to develop a vaccine before it was too late. It was a race against time. We scarcely slept, driven by the fear that if we failed, our world was doomed. 4 long years later, we finally discovered the cure. A key member of my team was none other than Minette Napkati's mother. Still young she was, but with a brilliant mind. It was her discovery that led to our breakthrough, to wit. Not a single cat had perished to the plague. She collected samples from cats around the world, trying to isolate the source of their resistance. She developed a prototype reagent and, unbeknownst to us, began testing it on herself. In the end, her work would claim her life, but not before she found our salvation. As a young mother, she cared profoundly for her newborn daughter. But as a researcher, she made the steel-hearted choice to act for the greater good.
She fed this substance to her newborn girl?
Just so. Not long after, we began to receive ominous reports that the second pandemic was showing signs of emergence. Half the people in the world were dead, and this new disease threatened to claim the rest. Times were desperate. We pored over the data Minette's mother had gathered from her experiments. And from the antibodies she had cultivated in her daughter's blood, we at long last found our cure.
Incroyable! I can't believe my ears.
That would explain why the child shares such a bond with felines.
Minette's mother was desperate to find the cure. Her obsession overwhelmed everything else. Even the love she had for her young daughter.
Brave saw the signs that the Great Plague was coming. He was the one who urged the professor to begin his research. By the time you and Minette's mother finally conquered the plague, Brave had raised the standard of revolt and defeated the ruling church. And so does the wheel of fortune turn. A young girl victimized by fate has found her way to me, the fellow cat fancier. I, Swordmaster Kami Izumi, vow to protect and safeguard the girl. Professor, when this battle is over, pray visit our humble home.
But,
I have some fine shrubbery in my garden. It would be an honor to show it to you.
Shrubbery, you say? Oh, I suppose I can find the time.
You seem out of sorts, you.
I suppose there was some story.
Indeed. But we must attend to the task at hand. To the Skyhold with you.
Aye, aye, sir.
Alright, that was that setup. Let's do this setup.
We're going aboard, Professor.
Be safe, my children. That is enough, my students. Eat, rest, and replenish your strength. We will have need of you again before long.
All right, here we go. Fire up the bats. Full steam ahead.
My brother and his followers are in here.
They sure are. Let's go. It's time to finish this.
The bow that destroyed Fat Loon is here too. My home, my people shall be avenged.
Death Axe. Take crystal staff. Oh, wait. Alright, we didn't have access to this place before. Now we do, though.
We're almost to the end of our journey, aren't we?
Yeah. All that remains is to stop the Kaiser. If you've got something that still needs doing, now's the time.
Indeed. Regrets are like rutabagas. Far better overcooked than left untouched in the pantry.
Whoa, Altair's back. And making as much sense as ever.
I remember you said something similar before, about leaving things undone in this world.
Ah, that. I was speaking of a personal matter. Of a woman I loved. A woman I still love. I speak of Vega. My light. My life. My everything.
You miss her.
With all my heart. But she is lost to me. Forever. I hail from a different world than you. A place you know as the Celestial Realm. Vega was from the Celestial Realm too. It was there that we met, fell in love, and were married. But this was so many years ago. And the joy was all too brief. The Celestial Realm was beset by a calamity that threatened to wipe out all life as we knew it. And so it was that we boarded a ship and fled for safety. Our destination was a lush, verdant planet known as Luxendark.
So Vega came here with you?
No. There was an unfortunate mishap. And she did not make it on board in time. By the time I realized she was not with us, it was too late. I had no choice but to continue the journey with my fellow voyagers. I would give anything to see her again, even for a fraction of a nanosecond. Though my body is long gone, and only my soul remains, her memory still haunts me.
I'm so sorry.
But forgive me. I should not burden you with such things as your final battle draws nigh. Pay no heed to my idle ramblings. My regrets are mine alone to bear. But hear me well. If you truly love someone, make your feelings known before it is too late. Yes, especially you.
Huh? Me?
With the right dressing, a simple piece of lettuce can become a salad. Yes, presentation can be important. I speak of candles, a red tablecloth, that sort of thing.
Red tablecloth?
Oh, but I have already said too much. The rest is up to you. Bon courage!
Thanks?
Oh, and perhaps you could lend Tiz that pendant. I believe he has something to tell someone. Now, if you will excuse me, adieu!
Yes. Here you go, sir.
Aww. Alright, so this setup, let me explain it real quick. Adia is the only damage healer. Yu is here for support, has Groupcast Master for healing. Magnolia is here to buff up Adia. And Tiz is here to give BP. Oh, and of course, since I unlocked Knight, every support has double shield with shield, or just because it's nice to have a support that cannot die. Oh, nobody's here.
No one's here?
Curses! Where did it go now?
If you're looking for His Majesty, afraid you just missed him.
We secured his escape route before returning here. To wait for you.
It's weird, but I remember it all. Fighting you in that other world. In the end, you understood me. You're a true friend, you. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy to see you again.
Aww.
Still, you get it, don't you, you? We can't let you go on.
Worlds and timelines may change, but our minds will not. We shall not waver from our chosen path.
I knew you'd say that. You'll never back down. And neither will I. Come, my friends!
Ready when you are.
Show us the strength of your will.
And our first chapter boss. Nikolai still as frail as ever. Jan still as strong as ever. Alright. Now, the issue with this team would be that Dia is kind of, just a little bit frail, as I should do. Well... this. That is not an issue. In fact... Soul Mastery, Soul Mirror, a barrier that reflects a physical attack. Where's Quick? Defaulted, by the way. Nope. Nope.
What are you mooning about? We're fighting a battle here, or haven't you noticed?
I was just thinking. It's been a long time since the three of us were together. You remember, don't you? When we were still the Three Cavaliers? The day we swore to save Agnes? Together.
You're going soft again, you! You should be thinking about your future, not the past! Now isn't the time to wallow in sentiment!
I haven't forgotten who my enemies are. But I'm not just gonna throw my memories away. Tell me, back then, had you already decided to betray me? doesn't matter. The friendship I felt was real. Even now, I always believed in our friendship. The three Cavaliers, all for one. Even though you betrayed me, I can't forget that, even if I wanted to.
After all that's happened, still, you seek to bring us back to your side. But I fear such efforts will prove fruitless, Master Yu. Surely, even you can see. We have chosen different paths, and we have all come too far to turn back now.
Maybe so, but I'm gonna keep trying. I'll find a way to bring us back together. No matter how far apart we may be, we can still resolve our differences.
You never change, do ya? Even when reality is staring you in the face, you just keep on dreaming.
It has started.
It's too late, you. You can't stop us. The sooner you understand that, the better.
I can stop you, actually.
Is that it for us?
I knew he had grown strong, but...
Well, what are you waiting for, you? Finish the deed. How many times have I told you? I don't want your mercy. Don't you get it, you? Only death can stop us.
Aye. As long as we draw breath, we will not give up the cause. I shall say it once more, for good measure. We shall not yield. Now close the curtain on this act with your own hand.
No, I won't do it.
What?
You heard me. I'm not gonna kill you.
Ah!
What do you hope to achieve, Master Yu? We fought to rewrite history, to reshape this world. Sparing us now will not make us abandon our dream.
I know, but don't you see? You can still change the world without destroying the past. Starting here and now, with your own hands. Think of all the things you could do to make this world a better place.
But what about my revenge?
Jan, the revenge you seek is against those who killed your parents, yes?
Darn right. I'm not fighting for some vague, lofty goal. The pain of seeing my parents slaughtered like animals. Years, living in hunger and humiliation. On my knees, groveling in the dirt. All the suffering and pain. That's what I fought to change. That's why I joined the Kaiser.
But don't you get it, Jan? Nothing will ever change that way.
What do you mean?
Say you have your revenge. The sons and daughters of the Fallen will grow up to suffer just like you. And when they're old enough, they'll want their own revenge, and the cycle will go on.
Then what am I supposed to do?
We join forces and reform the Crystal Guard. We rebuild it into what it was meant to be, a shield for the faithful, for all who need our protection.
A noble ideal, Master Yu. But you will not get far on ideals alone.
I know what I'm up against. Right now, it's just words, and the actual doing is gonna be hard.
The high houses are gonna raise a real stink.
Yes, my own family first among them, hence the second part of my plan. House Genealja will relinquish full control of the Crystal Guard to the Orthodoxy itself.
Are you mad?
You can't just...
Pope Agnes.
I have heard everything. You, Genealja, your bold, courageous offer is not lost on me. You should know that the Camlins and the other high houses have put forth similar propositions. In my capacity as Pope, I humbly accept them. In order to allay fears that too much power will be concentrated in the hands of the Orthodoxy.
The Duchy of Eternia shall also assume authority in conducting these reforms.
As will the forces of Eisenberg.
So too shall it be for Ansheim and Alcampus.
My people shall join the effort as well.
Now you see, you. Everyone in this world is willing to work together for change.
My friends.
But Master Yu, that alone will not.
Even if we succeed in dividing the power, someone will come along to wrest it back again.
Sadly, yes. In a system so rotten, a change in leadership will only go so far. Power seekers down the ladder will still deceive and betray.
Sir Nikolai, for all these years, you've seen the Crystal Guard at its worst. Which is why you must share all you've learned with everyone.
Talk? But that won't...
Change anything? You think words won't make a difference. But that's where you're wrong. On the contrary, it's the only way to bring about true change. First, we have to change our own attitudes, and then we must talk, to friend and foe alike. One step at a time, until the day comes when we all stand on common ground.
Master Yu... A boy becomes a man before my eyes. It nigh brings a tear.
This is my answer, Jan. This is the cause I'm willing to die for. No matter how many years it takes, no matter who stands in my way, I will see it done. I swear, on the honor of the 3 Cavaliers! What say you, Jan? Will you join me?
You win, you. We'll try doing things your way.
You have saved us, Master Yu. Perhaps you can save him as well. I will share with you His Majesty's whereabouts. Pray help him to see the light.
Brother? Where is he?
In the tunnels deep below Gathladio, in the mausoleum of House Geniolja.
Huh? Let's go, you.
Relinquishing power. Let's just notice something. I don't need this. I also don't need triple wield, actually. I can go for the quad wield, yeah! You may not like it, but this is what peak perfection looks like. Off to Gathladio. We've been busy. We've been pretty busy. New dungeon time. Ooh.
Please, Master Yu, slow down. Yes, I have a spare key to the mausoleum, but why ever would you... You! How dare you come back here after what you did to Master Yu?
It's okay, Alfred. We've already sorted it out. What I need from you is the key.
Is that so? Are you certain you can trust them?
Whoa, you don't have to glare at us like that, old-timer.
Master Yu, the crypts are already open.
Huh? So the Kaiser is already inside?
The door to the crypt is open, you say? But that cannot be! Aside from my spare, the only other key was carried off by Master Denny 7 years ago. At the time, he told me he wanted to lay flowers on the grave of his mother. We never saw him again.
Listen to me, Alfred. About Denny.
You still think of your brother, Master Yu?
Quite often, actually. As a matter of fact...
Preposterous! The dread Kaiser Oblivion is none other than our own Master Denny? Say it is not so. Master Denny devoted himself fully to house and church from a young age. That he could commit such atrocities. It simply boggles the mind.
All right, you. It's time you dealt with your brother.
Yes, but where will the two of you go?
We shall turn ourselves in to the Crystal Guard.
You don't have to...
A crime is a crime. How can we hope to reform others if we cannot admit our own trespasses?
I suppose you're right. Just make sure you speak with Pope Agnes. And all of the others with her.
You mean those old knights? What would you have us say to them?
Well, yes, them too, but I was thinking of other people. People closer to you. I think they'll be very interested in what you have to say.
Huh?
Trust me, you'll see what I mean soon enough. Now, I have to go stop my brother.
Be safe out there, you.
I will, my friend.
I like this dungeon. It's pretty straightforward, so...
The spirits are crying. Just like back then.
Spirits?
Sorry, I just meant that sound.
It's just the wind, right? Don't scare me like that.
Yes, it was just the wind, blowing between the gravestones. But when I was a child, it sounded like wailing spirits.
You've been here before, you?
Yes, to bury my father, and as heir to House Genealgia, to pay respect to my ancestors. I don't remember it very well. Or maybe I just tried hard to forget.
Oh.
The more I think about it, the more I realize how hard I've tried to forget my childhood. Eating at a dinner table so big, I could hardly see my parents' faces. A grim silence, broken only by the clinking of cutlery. Everyone seemed so distant. Father, mother, my brother, and his mother. It was as if some massive gulf divided my brother and me, even though neither of us wanted it to be that way. Whenever I did talk to my brother, he was always so kind to me. I always thought to myself, when brother inherits House Geniolja, I'll be his right-hand man. But it wasn't to be. It wasn't until I went off to study in El Campus that I finally had some room to breathe. Jan and I would go down to the food stalls each evening. Everything was so delicious. But eventually, Father passed, and I returned home to that silent, gloomy dining room.
But couldn't you change things? Right! You're the head of the household now. You can eat however you like.
I'm afraid it's not so simple. House Geniolja has rules for everything, all laid down by the first of our name.
The portrait in the lobby of your manor. That's him, isn't it?
I remember that painting. It scared the heck out of me when I got up in the middle of the night.
Me too, sir. I think it's the reason why ghosts are my biggest, well, only fear.
Dinner's ready, everyone! Come and get it!
Oh, I forgot it was your turn.
Don't look so happy about it. Besides, I whipped up something special tonight.
This is how I always wanted my meals to be. Food, laughter, camaraderie.
Something special, you say? Special in what way? Ta-da! The Ducal Guard Special. Salmon, braised with vinegar, mayo, butter, garlic, pepper, and barbecue sauce! A la vache! What a feast!
Yes, this is what I always wanted.
It is? Idia, don't you think butter and garlic alone would have been enough?
What? What was perfect? It was like a flavor explosion.
The Ducal Guard really eats this? This exact recipe?
C'est magnifique!
It's perfect.
Alright, remember when I said it's pretty straightforward? That was a lie. Kind of. We need to activate 4 crystals to activate a door. And an opal mushroom, that's nice. Dark Shield gives us immunity to dark damage. That's gonna be important for later. Actually, no, it won't be. Green crystal, the wind crystal, has been touched. Free elixir is always nice. The Excalibur. We still don't have a greatsword class. But god, this weapon looks nice. It does holy damage. And more damage to dragons. We haven't fought a dragon yet. Safety ring. I think that protects us from instant death. Yep. Point magic garments increase mind by 10. Pretty nice. Fire crystal. Oh hey, a summoner guy. We're still missing Girtablulu, or whatever it's called. The Earth Summon. I'm gonna have to look up which one that is, and like where that is. This is Susanoo. That should be fine. Not even a Dia died. The other ones barely took any damage. Where is it? There it is. Susanoo and Amaterasu are the tier 4. We still haven't found Amaterasu yet. We need to look for it. Alright, so Susanoo is the dark damage one, and it does a little bit more damage than the others. Gold Hourglass, I think that's a quick effect. Oh no, it's stop. Alright, a Demon's Rod is a rod that boosts dark damage. It is really nice to have if you're using a Black Mage. Or are using Susanoo that we just got. The Earth Crystal. And last but not least, water. heard the Kaiser Oblivion theme before, but again, I just think it's really, really good. And I'm mentioning it because he's here, of course. And that's the way out.
Brother!
You. I've been waiting for you. Tell me, little brother, do you know who slumbers here?
The First Lord of our house. Founder Geniolja.
Descended from the family of the first pontiff, he held many key posts from a young age.
Captain of the Crystal Guard, inaugural leader of the Three Cavaliers. He laid the foundation for the future might of House Geniolja.
Founder Geniolja, our esteemed forefather, and the man responsible for the corruption and rot that infests the Orthodoxy to this day. Riddle me this, little brother. What is the Crystal Guard?
An order of knights sworn to serve justice, to defend the Orthodoxy and protect the people from harm.
Justice, yes. Founder held up the torch of justice and slew countless foes for the sake of the people and the faith. But who defined the justice that he trumpeted? Why, he did, of course. As he rose higher and higher through the ranks, he used his influence to brand personal rivals as enemies. Political rivals who threatened his influence, wealthy houses with treasures he coveted, vassals who did not pay the tributes demanded of them, commoners who dared speak the truth. Anyone and everyone could be named an enemy of the Crystal Orthodoxy and sentenced to imprisonment, exile, even death.
So that's how our family rose to such wealth and power. We inherited the spoils of this treachery. The blood is on our hands too.
There were fair and just men among our forefathers, of course. You may have seen their gravestones along the way. Misshapen rocks without inscription or epitaph. Such was the fate of those who rejected Founder's ideals. Those who sought true justice over wealth and power. The names of these would-be reformers have been erased from our family history as dictated by Founder's precepts. The same precepts that drove me from our house, as you well know. Oh, the pain and suffering, slaughter and sin. Founder Geniolja is the source of it all. When I was first cast out, I despaired. I wandered the realm aimlessly until I heard of something that gave me hope.
The compass of space and time.
With its power, I would go back in time, find our monstrous forefather, and slay him with my own hand. I will root out the evil at its source and change the course of history. No longer will the realm suffer at the whim of the rich and greedy. The tragic cycle will be broken. This is my goal, and that of my comrades. I will shoulder their hopes and wishes and build a new world. And I will not give up the fight until it is done, even if I stand alone.
I hear your words, brother, and I feel your pain. But still, I must stop you.
Huh. A blind slave to Founder's precepts, just like the others.
No! Don't you see? It has nothing to do with Founder, its precepts, or our family. I just want to save this world. For my friends who protected me, who encouraged me, who helped me when I was in trouble, and showed me the way when I was lost. Friends who cared for me and helped me grow. I'm gonna save them, and this world, and all the hopes and dreams we share!
So you too would slumber in an unmarked grave. We are more alike than I thought. And yet, only one of us can achieve our goal. It is time we settled the score. Come you, show me the strength of your convictions.
Oh, I will. God, I love this theme. So fun fact, we don't need to use physical boon here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, why didn't you use the thing? Fine, I'll do it myself. Oh, you can't put it on... Oh, that's possessed. That's why. Uh-oh. You know what? That's fine. He can't hit me. $75k HP. He's a lot of attack now, thanks to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he's almost dead already. I wanna see this. It's gonna do less than a normal attack. Oh, that's cool.
You think I'll give up so easily? No matter how many times you bring me down, I will rise again! I will not stop fighting until this world is reborn!
Denny, listen to me! You didn't see what happened after you went back in time. We saw the end of the world. No, worse than that. We saw a world frozen in darkness and despair. What you're doing will solve nothing. Denying the past is no way to build the future. You say you want a better world. Then let's build one. Together, in the here and now.
This is without attack buffs, by the way. Okay, so this is gonna be defaulted.
You've grown strong, you.
And we get the Kaiser asterisk. Which looks fucking amazing. I love how this class looks. Cruel friend and foe alike. Nice stats all the way, all around. Oh, my voice is escaping me. Oh no.
Brother, you're awake!
This is my childhood home. I never thought I would see it again. I was defeated, but you let me live. It is over. My long-held dream, the sacrifices of my comrades. All for naught.
Listen to me, brother. It doesn't have to be over. This is just the beginning. You don't need to give up. It's never too late to change the world. Or yourself. Our family committed heinous crimes. Crimes that will never be erased from history. But together, we could start to make amends. And if we do it right, we just might change the future. Stand with me, brother.
Perhaps you're right, you. But my hands are stained in too much blood to play any part in shaping the future. I murdered too many to count. I abducted the Pope. I allowed my dear friends to sacrifice themselves for my failed cause. My heart may have changed, but my crimes cannot be forgiven.
But Denny...
It is never too late to start anew.
Your Holiness...
Denny Geniolja, the crimes you have committed are grievous indeed. But I would offer you a way to atone for your actions.
A chance to start over?
Yes, you understand what you've done. That is the first step toward redemption.
You would show me mercy? I stole you away, dragged you to the end of time and space.
That is the past. What matters now is the future.
But what of those who died protecting me, who championed my cause until the end? I have no right to go on living while they lie dead.
But don't you think they'd want you to live? To work for change however you can?
The only mercy I need is the mercy of a quick death, that I might apologize to my comrades face to face.
If that is what you truly wish, then come with me to the sanctum.
Very well.
Oh, let's see Denny die. Alright, but first, Kaiser. Say hello to the best support class, technically. So, Cerberus makes it so after every fight you regain all of your HP and MP. Good shit. Blinding Light is a halving HP, which is not good. It's just not good. Sonnenblume makes it so the turn order is reversed. It's really nice in some cases. Centurion. You can turn AoE attacks into single target for double damage. Doesn't matter most of the time. Spring Awakening. Everyone will be healed. Westwind. Your physical and magical defense is switched, and that's everything here, like Sunbloom, Spring Awakening, and Westwind are all for everyone. Winterstorm. Winterstorm. Nullifies HP, MP, and BP recovery for all enemies and allies, which means you just cannot heal, and neither can the enemy, and that also counts for adds. The enemy cannot call any adds with this. And the big one, Noble Eagle. Increases physical and magical attack for enemies and allies to 200%. This works without Limit Break. Citadel, every 2 turns, everyone loses 1 BP. Dawn of Odyssey is the opposite. It gives everyone BP every 4 turns. We don't have Hasten World anymore. Oh, and it's our first, like, class that is good with, like, actually good with great swords. Never mind, Knight 2. Oh, I guess that makes sense. I won't use it today, but I will use it in the future. Actually, I could use it right now. Nah. Oh wait, I should talk with Alfred first.
The Templar himself is to carry out my sentence? I consider it an honor. I am ready.
To meet those who sacrificed themselves for your cause. This is what you truly wish. Then let it be done!
Bella, Ku. Geist and Revenant. Minette. Jan and Nikolai. You live.
Kaiser Oblivion. No. You are Denny Genioja now. As you can see, your companions are well. And I have heard their tales. They shared with me the injustices they suffered, all at the hands of the Orthodoxy and the Crystal Guard. I do not deny the crimes of our past, but it is for that very reason that I must see that they are never repeated. Denny Genioja, join me and help me build a world where your friends and those like them need never suffer again.
I
do not deserve.
Grand Marshal!
Your Holiness!
I am free?
I trust that my blade has cut through your doubts as surely as it did your chains.
The road to peace between the Orthodoxy and the Duchy was a long one. Bringing the Glance Empire into the fold will doubtless prove even more trying. But we have taken the first step today, and if we struggle along the way...
We can learn from our failings and muster the courage to try again.
Yes, until the day comes when we achieve all that we've strived for.
Our coup de gravy. I look forward to that day, you.
38.
Also, that Alfred must be the best cook in all of Luxembourg. From meat to fish to veggies to fruit, it's a smorgasbord of savory delights.
Check out this fried chicken! Crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside. It's cooked to pure perfection.
I'll say, is there anything this guy can't make?
He's like the omega weapon of chefs. Idia, you've got sauce on your chin.
And you've got chicken crumbs in your hair.
I see you two haven't lost your appetites. Sharing a dinner table like this brings back so many memories.
It's been a while since you ate with us, hasn't it? Speaking of which, aren't you supposed to be at that other big feast?
Don't worry, I did the rounds. And Brave made sure I didn't miss any dignitaries.
That sounds like Father. Always a stickler for ceremony.
I simply must find the recipes if I can't make you's favorite dishes.
He might choose Alfred over you, huh?
What? No!
Come to think of it, Magnolia was asking for recipes last time, too. Is she studying for a second career as a culinarian?
For the last time, tis.
That's our sweet little blockhead.
C'est délicieux! Monsieur Alfred, what is this delectable dish?
That, madam, is roast perch with radish. Yet another House Geniolja speciality.
Roast perch, you say?
Your dedication is impressive, Magnolia.
Your Holiness!
Just call me Agnes. You have helped to keep my friends safe, yes? Truly, you have my deepest gratitude. So tell me, what is it between you and... you?
What? Oh, no, it's nothing. I mean, I like him, as a friend, of course, but...
They tell me you come from the moon. I was wondering, when your work here is done, will you be returning home?
Yes, I think so. I mean, I'm supposed to, eventually.
It's where you lived your whole life, after all. You're probably dying to get back.
Well, maybe not immediately. After all, my ship is still damaged, yes?
Oh, well, you should talk to Lotus about that. I bet he could fix it up in a flash.
Good idea, you. I'll talk to him as soon as I can.
Hopefully he won't fix it too quickly.
Right.
Dinner was every bit as delicious as I remembered, Alfred.
Oh, Master Denny, to think this day would come while I still live.
What do you say we go for a bath, brother?
Now that sounds most refreshing.
I shall draw a bath for you at once.
It's all right, Alfred. We have it covered. Wait till you see our ship, Denny.
We should give them some time alone. They have a lot of catching up to do.
Yes, of course.
Let's leave those two alone.
Aye, aye.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Yes, as if burdens that have long weighed on my heart are melting away.
Well, I'm just glad we can be together again. Like the old days. I've missed talking with you, you know?
My path was a long and winding one, but I too am happy to return.
I'm sorry, Denny. You know, about your arm.
You needn't apologize. The result was unfortunate, but your heart was true. In truth, I was always grateful for what you had done. I regretted that we were forced apart before I had the chance to tell you that. It's been far too long, but we are together once more. That's all that matters.
I feel the same. Thank you, Denny. That means a lot to me.
And what of you? Is there nothing you've left unsaid? To Magnolia. She spoke of going back to the moon. How did that make you feel?
Huh? What do my feelings have to do with it? The moon is her home. If she wants to return, it's not my place to talk her out of it.
If she wants to return, I, for one, have my doubts.
Huh? Well, what makes you say that? Did you talk to her?
No, it's merely intuition. Your feelings, however, are as clear as day. Muster your courage, you. Leave words unsaid.
And I may regret it forever. You're right, brother. All right, I'm going in.
Here's wishing you gravy, little brother.
What's that?
The holy pillar! It can't be!
Oh no!
What? Whoa! This is the men's pool!
Oh, gosh, sorry! I'm afraid we've got more important things to worry about.
The Skyhold! It's headed for the Holy Pillar! Impossible!
What is the meaning of this?
I don't know, but we've got to get to the Skyhold, and fast!
Let's go back to Gathalario. I'm gonna check one more. Oh, new party chat. The Crypt and the Sanctum. Oh, 40. Also, I'm gonna end stream soon after this party chat, or after checking. Alright, still no new costumes. Sad. Okay, so those will be there in next chapter. Alright, so I'm gonna stop end stream here. Next stream's gonna be tomorrow, because I only have to grind up one class. I don't have to work on Monday, so I have plenty of time to do stuff. Alright. Next time we find out what's happening with the Skyhold and finish some business. I hope I'll see you there. Bye.